Mr. Miyashige is from Maui. He's been studying this issue, the 2004 report. If you can kind of just give a brief rundown of the major salient points that the Reference Bureau, which was in 2004, they did a study of our laws and the problems that people had with access to it. So can you just go over those points?
So this report was report number 4. It was called In Search of a Viable Distribution System for Hawaii's Medical Marijuana Program. I'm going to summarize it.
Please.
The use of marijuana for medical purposes is legal in Hawaii. Actually, I'm quoting it. I'm not even summarizing. Nonetheless, the pros and cons of such use will likely continue to be debated. However, these are not the focus of this report, but rather to explore ways in which marijuana be made available and distributed to registered users for medical purposes in Hawaii. Hawaii's law as written does not allow a distribution system that can be realistically complied with by everyone. A practical distribution system would preclude many of the ambiguities now facing local and state agencies in distinguishing between legal and illegal marijuana use. After studying 2 distribution models, the researcher Peter G. Pan, he studied the national one, which is present in Canada, the Netherlands, and now the country of Israel. And he studied the potential cooperative interstate medical marijuana cultivation and distribution system as seen presently in the state of California. For this system, the cooperative method seems to have the most potential for the state of Hawaii, and the laws would have to strictly ensure that no marijuana must be sold under any circumstances. All aspects of the Hawaii Revised Statute in regards to medical marijuana must be complied with, and nothing must cross state boundaries. So, based on these assumptions, Hawaii medical use of marijuana must be amended to allow for a cooperative cultivation and distribution of marijuana. To this end, the various definitions that are present in the Hawaii Revised Statute, Section 329.121, must be defined, such as, well, the only clear ones are cultivation and use. These are unambiguous and they pose no obstacles for patients to comply with. But possession is, it needs to be applied to 3 distinct parties. Possession by a patient, a caregiver, and a third party in what we termed in HB 2675 last year as a certified facilitator, or surplus cooperative grower, as it's mentioned in here. And the adequate supply, the surplus cooperative grower or the certified facilitator can possess the marijuana as temporary surplus inventory destined for eventual use by patients whom the marijuana is being grown for. Distribution must be expanded to include transfers from third-party certified facilitators to patient caregivers. And acquisition is the biggest issue right now. It's included as a definition, but it's not defined. So seeds must come from somewhere. Plants that are harvested must be replaced from somewhere. So this Reference Bureau report says that acquisition must be defined to include concepts of obtaining seeds or plants to initially grow or replace consumed plants. So last year's HB 2675, which was ultimately vetoed, started out as this system, a system where patients can acquire their medicine safely without going to the black market, and where the law enforcement has clear transparency, if you will. And it's basically, we took it another step by taking it out of residential areas. It's not safe to grow marijuana in the backyard when you have neighbors all around you. Theft is a huge problem. Violence ensues. It's been an issue with many patients, including myself, which is why I'm here and why I've been perusing this Reference Bureau report, trying to help create a system that's viable.
Thank you.
Thanks.